Hello gang, welcome back once again to the Long Dark. I am Lonelywolf and we are right back at it again with our Interloper playthrough. And yeah, it's too cold to be outside. We're not being outside if you were thinking that was the game plan. That is not the game plan. We are definitely not being outside. That is totally not what we're doing. No, we're just getting out here. Yeah, negative 24. No. Can't even make it to the dam before we burnt half of our temperature bar. Yeah, no, that does not fly. Nope. No, the plan for today is to do some crafting until the weather gets warmer. Hopefully, perhaps. Maybe it doesn't. Who knows? Anyway, that's the plan, is to do a little bit of some crafting in here. Get some more arrows made. Double check and make sure I've got this area completely clear of everything, and I always check this every time, even though it completely always is clear, because I am very smart. Anyway, time to get to work. We are making some arrows today, just to pass the time until it hopefully gets warm and clear outside. Plus this will boost our archery skill a little, which is nice. Although it sounds like it's probably not the best weather outside right now. Okay, we got some arrows. We are now up to, sans the one arrow we're missing. We got 10 total arrows now at this point. We can repair these guys real quick. Because we're in here, we might as well spend the time. Go to clothes and check what's on the repair cycle. These socks will end up getting harvested. I honestly thought wool socks were an impossibility in Interloper, but apparently not, because it gave them to me, which is odd. These gloves are on their way out. We know that. We're aware of that. This needs repair at some point unless we can manage to find a thin wool sweater, but the game has been rather unappreciative of that concept for the time being. It does not want to give me that at all. And we're down to 14 degrees, or should I say up to 14 degrees in shelter, negative 11 with wind chill, which is fine. We want to risk burning that fuel. We could light that fire back up there to get some semblance of protected fire going. But no, we're just gonna grab some sticks. River's real close, which seems to be one. Get back over here and have a look at what our food sources are, and then come up with a plan for what we're gonna do with the day. I was hoping the weather would be good at this point. Got some nice little rabbit over there, and we've got our wolf meat we're using as bait. Oh, well, the weather just decided to calm down a little bit. Let's grab some fuel. And we will probably go hunt for a wolf. No pastime for just an hour. Oh, I went a little bit past it, but we're warm. I was just trying to get warm. And we'll check our rabbit skins. So we're at 24%, cured, almost cured. Not really on either of those two, on almost cured. So we could make the hat now, but we don't want to. We need the gloves first. We absolutely do need the gloves. Cured, almost cured. Curing, almost cured. Lots of cured gut. So we're set in that regards. We can drop my tools off. I'm not going to be using those now. We really need to work on repairing that sucker. Don't need 2 cans. Oh, 2 can in the Long Dark. I know, right? Anyway, fuel, we can grab that. I don't really want to use that, which leaves us fuel-wise with what, 45 sticks and 5 reclaimed? A tolerable amount of fuel. So if the weather is warm, we will hopefully be able to collect some more sticks. 18, that might be warm enough for what we're about to do. We're going to go and try and get that wolf. If you haven't seen it in the last episode, we shot a wolf. We're going to go try and get my arrow back out of that wolf and get his hide and guts. We do have this moose that's shown up finally down here. He's been absent for a while. There he is, shaking his little rack around. We do want to get him at some point soon. That'll get us set for food for a long time. We still have a bit of processed food plus some more rabbit meat to chomp through before we're in a desperate position. So we have time. We have time. But we want to go and get that wolf we shot because we don't want to wait too long. Try and find him. We have lost the crows, sadly. Now it's decided to start snowing, so we're going to have to hope he died in a relatively open position. Otherwise, it's just going to be a little bit difficult to find him. If we can't find him and we're still warm enough, we'll come back and we'll hunt the moose. Or begin the process of hunting the moose. I have some ideas about how to do that. There's really no super good places. But we may be able to like start up on the bridge and get a lucky shot on him, lure him over with some stones or something, and get a nice shot or two off on him. And then when he comes charging, once he figures out where we are, we can literally game the system and just hop off the bridge and run around to get into the truck and hide inside the truck until he gets less angry and decides to plod off somewhere and contemplate life. And we'll just rinse and repeat until we have a moose. Anyway, last we saw the wolf. Yes, it's cold. We already got that one. Everything but all the meat off of him. I think that's a dead wolf right there, if I see him correctly. And we know the other wolf was wandering off between this rock and that rock last. Might be him right over there as well. Both of these little things we're seeing could just be rock outcroppings. It's too far to tell. Don't think this is him or that. Saying him, this is just a rock. I don't think that's him either. We know he came this way though. We know he's died over here in derailment somewhere. Now if we had the crows, which we don't, but if we had the crows, this would be a little easier. As it stands, we're just kind of relegated to hunting and pecking in the area until we can see something. Wherever he might have fallen. Not too worried about any wolves in this area. Usually pretty quiet in Interloper over here. Stalker and Voyager, there's almost always a wolf over here, but in Interloper, it's usually a little bit calmer. Man, if I was that wolf, where would I have tracked to? That's the question. We could attempt to get the hide off this deer. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Oh, I've already come through here, huh? Have we gotten your hide? We have not. We could light a fire and get your hide, but if I light a fire and get your hide, I'm not getting a wolf hide either. So now it's a question of where did my wolf die? It's a very curious question. I haven't the answer. I can go a little bit further. We know he came into the derailment area. But did he go past it? He could have viably gone past, yeah. We know that's a possibility. Where would he likely have gone? I don't feel like he could likely be much further. I mean, I could just continue to go further and further and just never find him. Honestly, we're cold now. I feel like the best idea, since we're close, is to go back to the camp office and get whatever loot we might have out of there and hope that the weather clears up to be a bit clear. Huh, fat chance. And come back out and hunt for the wolf again when we have crows to help us out. Because he could be up on any of the hillsides around this area. Without crows, it's going to be difficult to find him. Really makes me question how Loper players handled hunting before the addition of the crows. Well, actually, I think the addition of the crows came before Loper was even a game mode. But like in the past, where you just have to rely on tracking skills, like, it's difficult. Okay, we're going full blizzard here. So the question is, how long is the Mystery Lake Blizzard gonna last? I don't know. That's a good question. A fair little while. We know that for sure. Well, blizzards are good for navigating when you know where you're going due to the lack of wildlife. The first startup section of a blizzard, which we've just encountered, is still potential for wildlife, so play it careful. Don't want to get domed by any wolf hanging around. Let's head inside. I'm sure I've got some loot in here. Maybe, maybe not. If we don't, we can just bust up furniture for reclaimed. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we have left loot in every. Well, this is the first time I've encountered that bug, where all the drawers are lower than they should be. Oh, oh wow, we got fuel. All right. Hey. There's my hatchet. There's the whetstone I've been looking for. Some more cloth.
I need to drop something.
No, we don't. Oh man, we got some fuel. We got this herbal tea. I left. We have better gloves here. We're gonna swap the gloves out. We got a pry bar we can take down to the shack. Man, I love it when I leave loot behind. We got a better sweatshirt. We can transfer that over. Come here, little hoodie. Where are you? 0.1 versus 0.1. I don't know. Some more cloths. These work boots are better than the ones I'm currently wearing. Let's swap the clothes over. Mildly better. Mildly better. At least now I'm not worrying about them dying in a single day. Now we can actually head back, if we want to make those rabbit skin things already. We can actually make both now. We have both. Just curious where the guts are. That we can harvest. Where's the clothing, the other clothing? In here. That shell we can harvest. Hacksaws fine to stay. I want to take the hatchet with me. Or do I? Maybe I don't. Got the feathers. I will take the feathers with. Have I left any food behind? We got some coal. I could take one piece of coal for fire warmth when we get it finally. A nice little fire. Books. Books to read. We'll take the archery book and the sewing book to read. Fire book's good too. We'll take all the skill books, honestly, and take them back to the trailer because we're going to be camping out there for a long time. Just some better things to field with there. What's the other one? We'll go back up to, no, here, and grab the cured leather. I'm okay with leaving the other books here. The other items here. Searched what I leave. Oh wow. Okay. We've left some materials here. It's been so long since we've been back here. 88 pounds. We are geared up a little much. We should figure out what we can drop. We can harvest these right off. We can harvest that. That'll cut, and that'll cut some weight. That's not all the weight because we just grabbed a bunch in books and coal and materials. Anyway, back to everything. I'll take these as well. I hope I didn't leave anything upstairs because this consolidation program I'm now committed to doing is going to be a bit of a hindrance for our movement capabilities. Oh, but we can get started on those rabbit skins right away. That's nice. I have left even more up here, just books and tinder. A bunch of tin cans, some food. We're taking the food. Some even better work boots. Hold up. Let's wear the best and dump the other two in here. Oh, they won't fit in that one. Will they fit in this one then? Not both. Okay, we'll stick them over in this one then. How's this thing look? Empty, okay. Materials wise. We got 2, yeah, we're fine there. We got 4 bandages. No painkillers. I have completed all my painkillers, which isn't so super good. That's upstairs. Alright, let's... I was gonna say we could eat the soup. I don't know if that's the greatest idea, but we'll give her a shot. I want to get that herbal tea over to the trailers, definitely. That's certainly worth snagging over. Oh, lucky day! I've been getting super lucky with this. We can just drop the can. Alright, definitely taking the pry bar to pry open that other thing, and then the rest is basically in the books. We actually, oh no, all the books are here, okay. No point in repairing. And if we intend to be up for a while at night, we can sleep for 2 hours, and that will get us up a while, and then we can take one of these lanterns back with us, because I don't have one down there. It's gonna be more weight. Still rough. How many calories do I have? 111, that's enough to read an... it's almost enough to read an hour. It's nom a cat though, and then we'll have plenty. And then we can read one of our books for an hour and actually be productive members of society.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
You just ate. Man, we got plenty of room for another hour. Provided it stays bright. There we go. Blizzard's done. Where was it downstairs? No, it was literally right here.
Something to eat.
Alright, and now the question comes, what else can we drop? Because I got a lot of goods here. Let's go to fuel. Can drop. 90 pounds is a lot of weight for a traversal.
All this gear is slowing me down.
I enjoy my capabilities of sprinting. Just leave it at that. But it's good that I came and got this loot. While we're here, before we go, I do want to write down that we have all this loot here. Haven't I been writing where all my loot is, or has that been in Stalker? That has been in Stalker. I've been doing that. Okay. So we got the boots. Do that just so I know what's here. We've grabbed the rabbit stuff. We don't have crows, sadly. It is warm-ish. Ish. Kind of. Sort of. Possibly. No crows, though. Which makes it a sad day. But we can go and blast out my rabbit skin mittens if we don't find the wolf on the way back. I have an inkling of an idea where he might have gone, which we'll check on our route back. No guarantees as to where he's been, though. I honestly feel like it's going to come down to the crows. We're going to need the crows to find him. I think he died up on one of the slopes. Okay, crows are back all of a sudden. So if they stay back, then we have a good shot at finding our little wolfy friend. Which means we'll load up on even more weight. Which isn't the greatest idea ever, but, you know, I'm comfortable with it if it means we get another wolf hide. That will get us 2 wolf hides, which means we only need 2 more after that. We're almost to our deer hide, so we can get this deer at some point as well. I hear crows ahead, but I don't know what's what. Okay, we definitely have the crows for the dead body and the crows for the dead deer. Maybe they're in the reverse order, either way. We're looking for some crows that are off to the side either direction, either up that hill or up that hill. Some crows will help us locate that wolf. I'm not seeing any. Just hear both of these. Trying to scan through the trees for any others besides these two. Are there two dead bodies? No, there's not. Okay. Almost looked like there were two. Okay, so he had to have gone and died up the hills one of the ways. So now it's a guess, because I don't see any crows, and you can see crows for a fair distance. Don't see any crows up that way. Which leads me to believe he didn't die up one of those slopes. And to guess that he died up one of these. Unless you guys see some crows somewhere that I don't see. They'll have half our warmth to go. 27 in shelter from wind. Yeah, and just those two pairs of crows still. He might have doubled back somewhere after we got inside. Which is why I'm heading up this way. Well, those are the only pairs of crows I'm hearing. You'd think if he came up this way we'd see that. Or hear him. It's possible he slunk off towards like the forestry lookout and died up in the slopes that way. Oh no. He ain't up this slope. That's for sure. Normally it's easier to locate where wolves go when they die. Got that one over there we're well aware of. I swear, where did this wolf die? Almost like I can hear some crows up there, it feels like, but it's not. I've got those ones there. And those ones there. Where did he die? This is such a weird, like... I'm deadly curious. Where did that wolf go to die? He went this way towards derailment. How far did he go from derailment further? You know, you think this wolf right here came from the dam area. We shot him down by the bridge-ish. And he came up and under the bridge, came from under the bridge up and around to here. The other wolf we shot right here, so like in derailment you would think would be as far as he could possibly go. But obviously not. He's obviously gone somewhere much further. I guess that I'll have to wait for a future day to go and track him down, because, like, holy cow. If Camp Office hadn't been so full of good loot, I wouldn't have loaded myself up. All the stuff, obviously. I grabbed the lantern so we can have one down here for crafting days, because I have that jerry can down here. If those crows are the same crows that are always there, then there's no point in looking. So, they're definitely the same crows. So, if I was that wolf, where would I have died? We have a couple of days to find him, so I'm not too concerned yet. Yes, we know about these 2 sets of crows. These ones are always here. Interesting. Dad cares he was already at the slow walk. Weather crows. That wolf was already on the slow walk, doing the slow walk. When he left into derailment.
The sun's setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
So it's interesting to me to think, where might he have gone? Where could he be? To where he's gone and hid that I can't find him. How much further could he have realistically gone? Like, it doesn't feel like he could have gone that far. Well, all the way to camp office. Granted, we had no crows at that point. But even once the crows came back, we could hear the crows back by camp office and see the ones at derailment. So, it's interesting. To say the least. You know, with no sprint, I'm not even going to attempt to plug one into the moose, even if he was right below us, which he's not. He's all the way over there. He'll be around for several more days. We'll definitely have time to take care of him as well. I am not worried in the least about that. I'm half tempted to just warm up and we'll go out and hunt for that wolf again after we de-weight. Interesting concept. Could get caught out in the weather, but I want that wolf hide. Might end up doing that off camera just because I don't want to tack the whole time up with just hunting for the wolf. I'll definitely start recording if we find the wolf. Very odd. That's very, very odd. Alright, we got our pry bar finally, that I knew I had laying around somewhere. Go figure, there's nothing in here. Alright, let's load that in here as well as that. Don't constantly have to have that pot on me, but whatever. Alright, research books. Go to tools and start dumping research books. Told you the books is where the weight was. Going back out for the wolf, we don't need the rabbit hides. Definitely don't need the herbal teas. Do need some more water though. Definitely don't need the clothes we're not wearing. Cancel, we'll hold on to those so I can make teas with them. These ones have already been completed? Okay. Trying to think where else we can shave weight. Flare. Really all the additional weight I'm willing to shave. We are not holding that much. Interesting how I was below 60 pounds at one point, though. Well, let's transfer our spare water over.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Got another soup to eat. Might as well take that with us, these 2 bits of food. Go to tools, we won't be using the hacksaw. Anything else I can leave behind? The man's beard lichen doesn't weigh anything. I don't need this much cloth on my person at any time. That's acceptable. I guess that's it. We're down to wait. Step back in. To save, and then yeah, I definitely will go find that wolf. Well, it's still good out there, that's for sure. Anyway, that's been it for this episode of The Long Dark. I'm Lonelywolf. I hope you guys did enjoy. Until then, until the next time anyway, stay safe and stay warm out there.